Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being back with me today. So my biggest challenge with this podcast right now is, if you've followed me for a while, you know that I like to do this in my backyard. But at this time of the year, if you listen to my episode on Monday, you heard that buzzing, the insects that are in Arizona right now. And so I actually was just outside and they weren't loud. And so I went and started recording. And by the time I got partway through the recording, it was so loud that you wouldn't be able to hear me. So I won't be able to do it in my backyard as often as I like to, but I will whenever I can. What I want to talk about today, I want to start off actually by reading a quote out of Kobe Bryant's book, The Mamba Mentality. He says, "When it came to basketball, I had no fear." What I mean by that is, if I wanted to implement something new into my game, I'd see it and I'd try incorporating it immediately. I wasn't scared of missing, looking bad, or being embarrassed. That's because I always kept the end result, the long game, in mind. I always focused on the fact that I had to try something to get it, and once I got it, I'd have another tool in my arsenal. If the price was a lot of work and a few missed shots, I was okay with that. So the reason I want to talk about that is it ties into a conversation I had today. I was actually a guest on a podcast, and we were talking about my High Achievers Mindset Secrets program and my Confident Athlete program. And we were talking about people taking chances and really pushing themselves to really see what they're capable of. But the reason this is such a good message is because we see so many people that have a great idea. They get passionate about doing something, but then something happens. They tell someone about it, and someone tells them it's a stupid idea or that they won't be able to do it. And that opinion scraps the whole thing. They give up on the idea. They just forget about it, rather than having the confidence and the mindset that, you know what, they might not think it's a great idea, but I can still push through and do it. So, you know, with what Kobe Bryant talks about here is, you could have told him something was a stupid idea and he still had the attitude that he was going to try it. He didn't care if he had some challenges, if he had some problems, if he got embarrassed doing it. He was still going to try it because he knew he was looking at the long game. He had the end result in mind. And so that's what I want to encourage you to do. If you have a great idea, if you're trying to achieve something, don't let other people's opinions stifle that. You know, input is great. It's great to get input from people, but just because someone says it's not a good idea, that your ideas aren't good, doesn't mean they're right, you're wrong. So I want to encourage you to take that into consideration and look at your ideas. And if it's something you're passionate about, go for it. Yeah, maybe you'll fail, but maybe you won't. Maybe you'll succeed. So give it a try and keep pushing. So, and as we talked about that, we talked about specifically with the High Achievers Mindset Secrets. It's such a great way for entrepreneurs to really look at what they're doing, because so many things, if you look throughout history, how many great ideas were terrible ideas before they happened? You know, the Wright brothers. How many people really thought they were going to fly? How many things do we have today that we take for granted that at the time people said were stupid ideas? So I just want you to think about that. Thank you for being with me today. Hope this is helpful for what you're looking at doing. A couple things I want you to do. If you're an athlete, parent of an athlete, check out my Confident Athlete program. Go to jeffhaggie.com/confidentathlete. Otherwise, if you're any other high achiever, entrepreneur, coach, whatever, go to mindset.jeffhaggie.com and check out my High Achievers Mindset Secrets. So thank you. Appreciate you being with me. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. Love it if you share this with somebody, and we'll be back with you again tomorrow. Have a great day.